Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I think we all heard about it in the offseason. There were many questions asking if Philadelphia might consider bringing in another quarterback to replace Jalen Hurts. He answered emphatically, "This is my team," and he led them to a Super Bowl appearance. A well-deserved moment for this quarterback who just kept his head down, kept working, and eliminated all the noise.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man who upset the AFC champs in his first career start last year during the regular season. Out of Western Kentucky, here's Mike White.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
On 1st and 10,
bro,
White.
how do you let the Jets first off get a first down? And second, have us destroy you on defense. Like our defense just killed you. It's hitting different. This water is hitting different. Anyway, defense, I mean, offense. Okay. You got Daddy. Is that Mike White? Okay. Oh my God. First down and more, bitches. Hey, is there anybody out there from Philly? Fuck you. New York better. Goodbye. You remember that? I had to bring that back. I had to bring out those you remember the OG streams back in the day? No, I'm talking about the old ones. We took a little break.
So from Philadelphia territory now,
yeah, that's what I meant. You remember that? Nah, fuck. Well, actually, wait. All right.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
What?
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Yeah, it would make it more interesting. Okay, so we made a new thing up. Whoever this is starting the fucking, what is it called?
Second down and a run by Robinson.
Not this one.
And he'll go down at the 20.
Oh, okay. I thought you were making it.
That was a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back to back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yards, the kind of yard you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche.
You're not making sense.
Right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good side
Oh, that's
on the opening
stupid.
drive.
I want this to happen. Whatever, pussy. You're just scared because we're gonna whoop your ass. Look, we're already killing you. How are you letting Mike White throw that good?
On first down, it's White. This one caught by Davis.
Eagles. What is happening?
And I think this is
How are you losing to the New York Jets?
the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding it for a short gain.
They'll run for the first
I have no idea who that is,
time.
but they are stopped. Imagine getting stopped for a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the
Better get a
wrong
copyright
place.
claim.
But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive.
I got it.
This is 3rd and 4. White. And that nearly intercepted.
Oh, stop for a 4th and 4. They're going to be going for a 21-yard field goal. Why am I covering your defense? I mean offense.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the
Mason sent
incompletion
me a
and bringing up
message.
4th down.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
got the field goal.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's
touchdown.
dropped at the 23.
Sorry, I get excited.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first
Oh, this is your
drive
favorite song, Chris. Voices in my head.
You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game. Let it
Oh,
come
first
to
and
us.
10 at the 23, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 21, 20, 75.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29.
6-yard gain.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football.
I gotta turn this fucking headset volume up
It
a little. I
shows how
cannot
hard it can be to stop
hear
it.
shit.
I thought the defense had
That's
that
too
one
loud.
pretty well contained, and in fact, they
That's
probably
good.
came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
First down and more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
MVP play right there. Shut up. Oh, shit. I was trying to. I was getting confused.
almost feel like he's one of them.
I got confused on what letter was going where. MVP. There we go. See? Oh, let's go. First down. No, that was some tight end. Well, we used to Zach Ertz, but yeah, until the Eagles trade him to. Dude, that was the worst. That was the worst betrayal. Like, he was literally crying, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was crying, dude. That was a bad betrayal. I guarantee if they'd asked for him to come back, he would come back. Do you think he would? Because when he plays his Cardinals game, he has an Eagles jersey under his. Yeah, it was proven. Because someone saw it. And they took a picture of it. Like, if you look at, like, if you search it up, I guarantee you'll find it. Here, search it up quick. Oh, look at that. Yeah, and it came back that it was actually, he was actually doing it.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls.
Chris, would you ever say the N-word?
Counting down toward the
Why
midway
is that?
point in quarter
I'm joking.
one.
Same, dog. Glad we relate the same thing. Because you make me really hard.
35 on second down. Hurts. And he's going to be taken down.
First and 10 at the 28.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here.
I still have pain in this finger. It's not good. No, I'm having pain in my finger. Having pain in my shoulder, my back, and then this knee over here. It fucking stiffens up, and then there's a pinching feeling in there, and then there's a fucking sharp ass pain. Fuck you. Dude, I struggle to get up in the morning. My fucking back hurts that bad. Back problems run in the family. No, because people tell me, oh, you should go get checked. No one's gonna convince me to get checked.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Not until what happened. Remember that thing that happened? Not until that happens again. So I wanted to go upstairs and I started walking. I fucking lost feeling. It came fucking, like, it went numb all the way up to my back. I lost feeling in the legs. Yeah.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
I guess we're both going to be tied at 3-3. It's a pretty interesting Super Bowl so far. Yo, what's for dinner? Why did I say dinner?
That's how you say dinner.
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 There's another way I said it. It was. Oh, fuck off. Oh, you're going for a running play too.
Going for it with Sanders.
Oh, we got it.
Gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first
I got so much hope in these guys, bro. Who was it?
A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
Yeah, neither do I.
You get the game started, you know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the
I
game.
knew that wasn't gonna last long, bro.
And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Even I don't get excited over a girl messaging me. Huh? Something. What you saying?
See?
What? No, I'm just curious.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't say nothing. I was kidding to try and see if you would do the same thing I would do.
I wish my mic was muted.
Yeah.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, Chris. Who missed? Oh, it's first and goal. Give it about like 15 seconds. Create a messenger.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Sanders. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football, first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Do you read my messages?
Second and goal from
Do you
inside
read my
the
messages?
5.
Oh, you turned your sound off?
No, Tom.
Sanders again, and this time he'll lose yardage.
Fuck.
The defense not
Throw the damn ball.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy
Just
look
making
come
sure
in
you're
from
there.
the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
I think I can make a great rapper. I mean, full course.
A big one here early in this
Oh my God.
Super Bowl.
Are they throwing it?
Third and goal. They'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's
Touchdown in your fucking face, bitch.
A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
What's up, bro? What's up? Look who's winning now. Look who's winning now. Look who's winning now. Who's winning now? Oh, did you hear that Pittsburgh is putting their things up in color for DeMar Hamlin? Yeah. Maybe they're not as bad as we thought they were. Well, okay, I support Kenny Pickett, and Big Ben, but that was such a betrayal. They got rid of Big Ben. It was not his fault. It was the team.
Yeah, he said he won't play.
No, he said he might come out. He said he might go for San Francisco. Yeah. Get back into playing football.
He said that he wouldn't play unless it's Steelers.
He changed it.
You sure?
It's my phone, baby. Yeah, I'm almost positive.
Literally their announcement.
I'm almost positive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
In there? Let's see, water. Oh wait. Alright, back over to the New York Failure Jets.
We let that happen. We let that happen. They're white. My bad. They're Indian.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, if you don't want to kick it, way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I know.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll start on the ground. Carter.
Nice.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He almost got free.
Back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Robinson on a give right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Up your ass.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now White. They'll set up the
nice.
Carter. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Philly bitches.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Yeah, fuck the Eagles. Just what Drake said.
Nice chunk of yardage on the screen. They send a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want. Be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
There you go. Yeah. Oh.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Still haven't did that though. Beat the Texans 64 back to 0.
Crazy.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play fake. Now White. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it?
Ball I forgot you put 15
minutes. And he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Damn, this is going to take a while.
Here's White. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That could happen. Knowing our teams, that could happen. I know we both had good improvements. We had what?
From the shotgun, here's White, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And what you guys got?
1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. It's a close game here early on. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Carter.
Nice.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Thanks.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they'll get it back to the point at 7-6.
By 1.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold.
New York better. Goodbye.
Finishing that one off with 3.
Ew.
It's from today.
Today's Saturday.
I mean, yesterday. It's cold.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No. Yeah. No.
From a yard or
Today's
2 deep,
Saturday.
here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Yeah. Yes.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Gotta give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
I had an Uncrustable in there.
Ew.
What?
5 yards remain on 2nd
No, it was from
down.
3 days ago.
Sanders toss left side. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now
I
doing
have
the
the
dictating
Annabelle,
on
too.
defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all
Yeah,
the
like
time.
I got
But you
movie
still have
theater
to be
shit in
alert
here.
for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
From today.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft
You
spots,
don't know what's in
and
there.
set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
This is not Uncrustable.
Yeah, it is. Dude.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's banana
Hurts going
bread.
to give it to Sanders on the option. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
There's eggs
Well,
in
you
there.
don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well
Yep,
open
there's
on
egg.
2nd and 6.
Bananas, egg.
Pretty shit.
Bro, this is so good, bro. Especially that.
From the 41,
So good.
Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Next second.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Here's Berrios. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now White. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. To throw, White. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions at one
kicked it
thing.
off.
But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season. They got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive.
He's only missed 3 passes so far.
Passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
It's 13 for 16.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There hasn't been any deep throws yet.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Back to throw again. Hurts fumbles it. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, White nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware
2
of
fumbles
protecting the
back to
football
back.
as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Sure. As I was saying, back-to-back fumbles.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Can you even see where you're going, Thomas?
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
You're right, that doesn't.
I told you.
Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there.
Hang on.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. White looks to throw.
I have 101 streaks to answer.
That's brought in by Davis over the middle.
Very important that I answer my streaks.
That's a good
Because I know everyone on
right
here.
there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't
You
quite
can't
get it to the marker,
care otherwise.
but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's so much.
Looking to throw. White. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
You're right next to me. Why are you messaging me?
White on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. Out of the gun, it's White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Oh.
Those are my 2 points, okay.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts wide open is Watkins. He's got it. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Watkins. 76 yards. And the Eagles are able to move back in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone.
First season, Eagles are the best team in the NFL, and they're better than the Jets.
For you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott on for the extra point.
I don't know.
And the lead is up to 5. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Somehow I got 19 steps. Bro, yesterday
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Great.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field.
why'd that take so long? Oh, that's my phone charger. That's yours.
Use something.
Now Carter to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Amen. Now.
Operating from the gun. White. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball.
I thought you were going to pull the Kim
possibly in the
thing,
open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
White's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And
he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I like plugging stuff into the hole.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short. White in a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Interception. Pick 6.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone.
Oh, in your face,
and the Eagles
bitch.
defense gets a pick 6 TD.
What do you got saying? You
think about some of the big
2
pick
field
sixes
goals and then
over the history of this huge game.
I mean, the 3 field goals. 3 field goals.
Picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
You have to wide open.
Sealed the deal for
And
New
then
Orleans
pick
as well. But I
6.
got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison in his deals? Remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown.
Who's the best team in the
75 yards.
You recall them all. What a
Repeat it.
play here. Another pick
Jets
six in the Super Bowl.
Best team in the NFL.
The Jets?
On God.
The New York Jets.
On God.
Yeah, I'm God.
Yeah, and the New York Giants.
Sometimes.
Here you go. I hate them, dude. I hate them. I hate the Cowboys, dog. I hate them so badly. It's like they hate against Northern Lebanon.
Yeah.
Because they're our rivals, too. Well,
So they
Cowboys
throw the
aren't
pick
our
six. They'll get another shot
are
at it
Patriots.
now as this one's in the air.
They wouldn't beat them once this season.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take
I wonder
over.
what their standing is.
Now remember, they were
Hey
just
Siri,
out here a moment ago through the
what's
pick
the
six,
Patriots
so
and
we'll see if
Jets
they can
standings?
Take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes,
Here's what I
partner, I
found.
think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now White throwing after the interception. Open man here is Conklin.
Yeah.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Okay. So, you only won Patriots that year? W.
I think that's what
2
I'm on too.
minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
All the W's on
Yeah, we gotta find it without trying to count it all though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun
Points
snap
scored
as they'll
New
look to
Patriots.
throw. And Davis
3,010 New York
outside.
Jets, 2,561.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, they obviously right man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
White's
Hey,
throw
Siri.
here into the hands of Moore.
How many times did the
Result
Patriots
here,
beat
a
the
pickup
Jets?
of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on
I found this on
second
the
down.
web.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to
That's
an
not
interception?
so
Yeah, and the
much.
deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. White
Damn.
got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, White. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. White over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now White with a first down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, White. He completes it to Wilson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
I wonder if the Eagles are going to just kneel it.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
To 6. Next Saturday is 11-7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Right back to Sanders on first down. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far and certainly plenty to look forward to as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Off play action, here's White. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's White. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking to throw again on second down. White. And he wisely will throw that one away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now White. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
White now, throwing on first down. Caught right side, Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's White. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Another tote for Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Handoff now to Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, here's White. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's the option play going left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. So out now come the Jets. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. White. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The play fake, now White. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, White. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Now White. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. And with that that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Carter. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Robinson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 72 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's got it. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out on offense again, here are Corey Davis and the Jets. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
White looks to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Draw play, Carter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, White. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On 2nd and inches, White. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Elijah Moore, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Robinson. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
To throw is White on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. White. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's White. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 49 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Hurts steps away to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. it's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back to throw again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Quentin Williams able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll set up to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And the Jets set to take the field. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. White. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Hassan Reddick from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Well, Parker, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. White, open man here is Conklin.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. White. He finds Wilson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now White with a 1st down throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Davis with it left side. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Second down at 5. Now White. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Hassan Reddick, his second sack of the night.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. White. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again with Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again with Sanders. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On first down, it's White. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, White. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. CD, this is the ideal situation, the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.